Hey, and I am here with Baby Got Scraps. So every January, we have decided that we being a couple YouTube gals, I believe this is Kristen's brainchild, to gather up all of the scraps that we own and try and use them up. Now, scraps doesn't necessarily have to mean scraps. It can be anything smaller than a 6x6. And so what I've done is I've pulled out these rice papers that are about 8 by 10, 8.5 by 10, something like that, that I struggle using. I love them, especially this one. Isn't it just gorgeous? But I struggle using it. Like, I want to use this as an entirety and all that good stuff. So I usually go through all of my scraps and then I sort my scraps into page kits, and then I go and I pick my photos based off of the mood and feel from the scraps. That is usually how I tackle this disaster of a mess. Now, I do have baggies pulled out. Some of them have embellishments and things like that. I'm not necessarily going to use the embellishments. I just pull them out because I know that there's scraps in here and I need to pull those scraps out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and I sort my scraps basically by color, and then turn around and sort them back out. Honestly, I'm not really sure. This is a big old pile, you guys. And I've got a ton of these types of strips. So maybe I'll do big and little, and start from there. Like I'll gather up all of my scraps like this. Like this one here's a full sheet, but it's got a cut out of it. So maybe I will do that and go through what, like in size wise, and then pull out, like throw away what I don't want. Like, why did I even save that? So I think I'm just gonna start there. And then once I fine tune it, I will get into the colors. But all right, so I have now sorted out all of these. These are my going away pile. Whether I trash them or I have a little bag over here for the next retreat that I go to and put on the give take table. So I will probably go through and like these are trash and whatnot a little later. But here's the deal. This is what I told myself as I was sorting through all these papers, is that I'm going to make kits out of all of these. And what I mean by kits is just for one page layout. It's not going to be this big old huge kit that I work with and try and get it to work together. I'm going to put this over here real quick. Sorry. If I do not put the papers in the kits, like so if these pieces don't get put in a kit and don't get used up, they're also going to go in the giveaway pile, okay? And I mean the give take table at the next retreat that I go to. It's just not enough to, mail out now that mail is super huge. Ooh, I like that side too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort everything by colors now. Now I have all my colors. I've got my blues, my greens, my reds, my yellows, orange, purples, and neutral. I'm going to take my neutrals. I'm going to split it up between browns and blacks, or darks and lights basically. But all of these are set up. And what I do is, because my neutrals are so big, I'm going to start with them first. So I'm going to do 31 kits. But the first thing I'm going to do is stack up all of these based off of color. So I've got purple, or mauve, orangey, yellow, reds and pinks, greens, and blues. And I'm going to put all of these inside this bin. And then that way, when I sort out all 31 kits, now you won't see them all. I'm going to sort this pile into 31 separate layouts, basically, layout starters. And then that way, well, I might do the black and the brown first just to see how much I have of each. And then when I come back, I will bring back all of like here's number one, and then I'll go through all of my colors that'll work with these, right? So that's where I'm gonna start. But first I'm gonna separate these out so my brain can handle them a little bit better on browns and blacks. So these are my two piles that I have. This one is still kind of up in the air. It really is. It doesn't fit in, like it sticks out like a sore thumb. This one did too. This one also looked like it really didn't go over here, but it definitely didn't go over here either. So I had a little circle, and it looks to me like it's more on the gray side than it is on the brown side, even though there's brown in it. I think I'm gonna keep it over here to pull out that gray because I have a ton of brown. These ones, they definitely don't look like they go in the gray pile, but they definitely don't look like they go in the red pile or the brown pile either. So I'm gonna keep them over here separately, and they do look really cool together. Like that looks awesome in a way. So do I want to put them in a layout together that I never would have done had I not have done this sorting process, or what? So I'm gonna put it over there and let it seed for a bit to see what I've got going on. Now the first thing that when I start sorting, I start thinking about what it is that I'm going to be doing, right? And the first thing I want to do is I want to go through each of these two piles and pick out 31 days. So I'm gonna do 15 out of this one and 15 out of this one. Now sometimes, like this piece might end up with this piece, right? Or this piece might end up with this piece. Ooh, that's actually pretty cool. So even though I'm trying to get 15 layouts, now I know that's only 30, but I usually use the last day of the month to go into the next month. So I'm gonna do just 30. And I'm gonna try to get 15 out of here and 15 out of here. But if some things fit from this, they're gonna be doubled up, right? So I might use 2 to 3 pieces out of this pile for one layout kit, okay? So I'm gonna start with the brown because that's the biggest pile. And I'm gonna have my, my 15 kits to where they are, how do I say this? You're not gonna be able to see them. I'm gonna have all 15 kits scattered throughout. In fact, I have a big table right over in front of me, and that's where my 15 kits are gonna be until I can bring over one at a time, and then I'll go through all my colors with that one. So you get to see one at a time what I picked out for the 15. So I will be back for that section. Okay, so I was not able to get 15 out of each set because I did double up some of the papers. I only got, I think, 23 kits or 23 layout starters. So I'm gonna go through all of my papers that are right here and match up some of the things. Now, all right, so these ones I did like putting this in the frame. Now I don't know if it's gonna go over here or over here. It depends on what I find to go with it. So I'm gonna start with each piece. I'm gonna start with the purples and see, you know, is there anything in here? Probably not, just because this is not speaking purple to me, especially this. So yeah, that's not gonna happen. So I'm gonna put that over here. Now, when I start and when I go backwards like this, I'm actually gonna pile it on top, and then the next layout I will start with the blues because they're at the bottom right now, and then they're gonna be at the top. That way I don't have to spend a whole lot of time putting these all back into order. right, you guys, so I ended up with 24 kits or layout spreads, layout pieces for my Baby Got Scraps. Now, this video ran a lot longer than I wanted to, so I've sorted out my papers. I've got the start of my layout. Now, this box here is going to be my focus for 2024. It is full of some assemblage required shop items, all the way down to, I think, January. I'm going to use this up. I've even got stencils in here, you guys. This is ridiculous. Lots of things in this box, and I want to see this box dwindle down, work and whatnot. So this is my goal, is to bring my scraps and this bin together and figure it out. I really wanted to go through this bin and sort it out and pick the theme based off of what was in here with you guys, and so I might do that in the next video, seeing how I only have 24 layouts to do this all with. So I'm gonna go and sort through all of this. I'm gonna separate it all out, chipboard, wood veneer, acrylic, tickets, things like that, and get a bunch of little bins going on. I know my photos. I know what photos I have left in 2021. I am this close, you guys, and it's 2024. I should be working on 2023's album, like in February, no, March. March is when I should be working on 2023's. I haven't even touched 2021 or 2022's, you guys. 2021 has become a monster, and like I've always said, it is because we are making up for 2020 and trying my hardest to get this album done. And most of you guys saw some of the kits that I made. Keep in mind, I do various sizes of pages. I do pocket pages. I have so many pages mixed in with my 12 by 12s. I wasn't even worried about whether or not all my bits and pieces that were put together are going to make a 12 by 12 layout. So not even worried about that one bit. I also have my dies at my disposal. I have my my stamps at my disposal. I've got Mixed Media Mayhem every Friday, so I've got mixed media to help me with some of these. So if it seems like something is missing or I didn't have enough product or paper put in a pile, it's because I can make things work. I can make things work with just one piece of paper, you guys. It's what I love to do. So I've got it. So I'm going to go through this bin. I'm going to separate everything out. I don't know if I'm going to do it by theme because I just feel like it should already be there based off of what I've done throughout the months. So yeah, I'm gonna get that going. Pile. I will use this to have all my kits in and separated, and then I will start from the top and work my way down when I go to start scrapbooking for all of these. So I definitely did not want this to become a two-part video, but it looks like it's going to have to be because the sorting of the paper took forever. I really wanted to make sure that what I was doing made sense and I wasn't just throwing a bunch of stuff in, and I definitely did not want to do monochromatic. That's what I seem to always fail-safe go to, is a monochromatic scheme, because those are super simple and you can pretty much just go pick a layout that has orange in it and make that work for whatever theme your photos are in. So I wanted to challenge myself and stay away from that. You can see it. I am going to try to keep my chipboard. I'm going to try to put them back in just so that way I can refer to their names in case you guys are interested in the product. Sometimes it's so random. It seems to me like the one thing I don't mention because it's super old is the one thing everybody wants to know about, and so that is that's one of the things that I just don't even think about, you guys, because some of the stuff in my stash is uber super old. So I just don't even I don't. So yeah, I'm gonna sort through. I'm gonna have a chipboard pile. I'm gonna have a wood veneer pile, an acrylic pile, a tickets pile, all that kind of stuff. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this off to the side so it doesn't get spun around and just work right here. Unfortunately, this is as far out as my camera goes, which it used to go out like my whole desk, but now I don't. New setup, you guys. I have no idea what. So I'm going to go and start sorting all these chipboard pieces and whatnot, and other pieces. I'm going to go get cute little bins and trays and all that stuff and start organizing it, and then it will end up in a 2-part video. All right, I'll see you guys soon.